You have probably heard about vitamin D. You know you get it from the sun. And you know it is supposed to be good for your bones. But here is something you probably didn't know. Vitamin D is not actually a vitamin. It is a powerful steroid hormone that influences over 3,000 different genes in your body. Almost every single cell in your body, from your brain to your toes, has a receptor for vitamin D. That is how critical it is for your survival. Yet, scientists estimate that over 1 billion people worldwide are deficient. We are living through a silent epidemic. So, how does this actually work? It starts with cholesterol. Yes, cholesterol is actually useful here. When sunlight hits your skin, it converts the cholesterol in your skin cells into vitamin D. But modern life has broken this process. We spend 90% of our time indoors. We wear sunscreen that blocks the UVB rays needed for this reaction. And we live in climates where the sun is simply too weak for half of the year. But who is actually most at risk? It is not just people in cloudy countries. There are 3 major groups that need to be extra careful. First, people with darker skin. Melanin, the pigment that makes skin dark, acts as a natural sunscreen. While this protects against burns, it also slows down vitamin D production significantly. If you have darker skin, you need much more time in the sun to produce the same amount as someone with pale skin. Second, people who are overweight. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. This means it gets stored in your fat cells. If you carry excess body fat, the vitamin gets trapped in the fat tissue and isn't released into the bloodstream where it is needed. And third, the elderly. As we age, our skin becomes thinner and less efficient at producing vitamin D. So, what happens to your body when your levels drop too low? The signs can be subtle at first, but they destroy your quality of life over time. Sign number 1. You get sick all the time. Vitamin D is the on switch for your immune system. It activates your T cells, the soldiers that fight off viruses and bacteria. Without enough vitamin D, your immune system remains dormant, and you catch every cold and flu going around. Sign number 2, chronic fatigue. If you feel tired even after a good night's sleep, low vitamin D is a very common culprit. Sign number 3, bone and back pain. Vitamin D helps your gut absorb calcium. Without it, your body steals calcium from your bones to keep your heart beating. This leads to weak bones and deep, aching muscle pain. Sign number 4, unexplained hair loss. Hair follicles need vitamin D to grow. Severe deficiency has been linked to conditions like alopecia. Sign number 5, depression and low mood. There is a reason we feel sad in the winter. Vitamin D regulates serotonin, the happy hormone in your brain. Low levels are strongly linked to seasonal depression and anxiety. So, how do you fix this? The obvious answer is sunlight. For most people, getting 15 to 20 minutes of direct midday sun is ideal. But remember, the sun must be high in the sky. If your shadow is longer than you are tall, the sun is too weak to produce vitamin D. But what about food? Sadly, very few foods contain enough vitamin D naturally. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel are the best sources. Egg yolks contain some as well, but you would have to eat dozens of eggs to get enough. This is why supplementation is necessary for most people, especially in winter. But listen carefully, because most people do this wrong. If you decide to take a supplement, there are 2 golden rules you must follow. Rule number 1, always choose vitamin D3, not D2. D3 is the natural form that your body recognizes. D2 is synthetic and much less effective. Rule number 2. This is the critical one. Never take vitamin D alone. You must take it with vitamin K2 and magnesium. Here is why. Vitamin D helps you absorb calcium into your blood. But it doesn't tell the calcium where to go. Vitamin K2 acts like a traffic cop. It directs that calcium into your bones and teeth where it belongs. Without K2, the calcium can end up calcifying your arteries, which can be dangerous for your heart. And magnesium? Magnesium is required to activate vitamin D in the liver. If you are low in magnesium, the vitamin D you take simply won't work. So think of them as a team. D3, K2, and magnesium. Finally, can you take too much? Yes, vitamin D is fat-soluble, meaning it builds up in your body. It is always best to get a blood test to know your exact levels before taking high doses. By optimizing your vitamin D levels, you are not just preventing weak bones. You are boosting your immune system, improving your mood, and potentially lowering your risk of chronic diseases. Do you notice a change in your mood during the winter? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.